Well, Himanta Sharma is saying clearly that a disciplinary action will be taken against, and also admitting that the hospital authorities or the blood testing department in the Mangaldoi hospital is to be blamed because they have not conducted the tests which were required. Well, to give us more on this story, we are now joined by Subhajit Dey from the newsroom, who has been tracking the story through the day. Well, Subhajit, we understand that it is a neglect of the hospital authorities, where we see that without proper tests being conducted on one Jahirul Islam, blood was taken and the blood were given to the patients. In fact, we were just hearing Jahirul Islam also saying that he was not aware that he is infected with HIV. So how are you seeing these informations which are coming, and what more details you can add?
Well, Saidul, indeed it is a very shocking as well as saddening that Mangaldoi Blood Bank under Mangaldoi Civil Hospital is using the blood of infected person to transfuse into the patients to treat them. Now the thing is that Jahirul Islam is a regular donor of the Mangaldoi Blood Bank, and he has been giving blood to the patients regularly. And now it has been reported that more than 5 people are already infected with HIV positive. Now the main thing about HIV is that it's human immunodeficiency virus, which when injected to a person, like, they can die, they can also die. But the thing is, the necessary test that is required to carry before any blood transfusion, it's ELISA test. The authorities, the blood bank authorities, the hospital authorities should have taken that ELISA test before accepting the blood of this Jahirul Islam. Saidul.
Well, Subhajit, it clearly seems that there are so many tests which are required to be done before a blood transfusion can be carried out. But here we see, as we are discussing, that it's clearly a neglect. The hospital authorities or the blood bank donor of the Mangaldoi Civil Hospital in concern right now seems to be shying away from the matter. They have not come on record. They are deliberately avoiding media queries, though the Chief Minister has ordered a probe. And in fact, we were just hearing Himanta Sharma saying that a disciplinary action will be taken against the hospital authorities for the neglect. But the question which comes, a larger question, that we are putting a lot of money for awareness of this HIV/AIDS, and also for testing centers, and every blood bank is mandatory that before a blood is being transfused or before a blood is being given, those tests are required to be conducted. When the hospital has not conducted, so how are we actually taking this issue, because it's a gross neglect which we see?
Well, exactly, Saidul, it is very mandatory to take this test before conducting such transfusion of blood to the patients. Now the thing here is, like, as if the hospital and if the blood bank authorities, if they have not deliberately done it, if they have not without knowing if they have done it, the probe has already been ordered by Himanta Sharma, as we have known it, and they will be looking into the matter. A team will be going to Mangaldoi tomorrow to undergo a thorough investigation into the matter. Now the thing is, like, if the authorities are responsible in this case, they will be punished. And already the people and the general public, they are furious about the case. They have already taken to the streets. They have burned effigy of Himanta Sharma, our Education and Health Minister. And the thing here is, like, we are hoping that more and more people do not suffer from this HIV. They do not get infected because of this one person who has infected the blood.
Well, Subhajit, do you smell a rat? Because we were just hearing the patient, the affected person, the person affected or detected with HIV virus, Jahirul Islam. He was saying that he is not aware that he has HIV virus in his blood, and the hospital authorities, if they were in the know of it, they should have informed him so that he could have avoided giving blood. But he is a professional blood donor, and he has been continuously giving blood in that hospital. And also the people, we were hearing the other side of the story, that they had brought this matter to the hospital authorities, but hospital authorities shied away from the matter. Do you think that because of monetary gains, the hospital and the person in concern, Jahirul Islam, had some kind of nexus, or how are we reading to this? Because one side, Jahirul Islam saying that he did not know that he was having HIV virus. On the other side, hospital authorities are silent. They are not coming on record. People are saying, the people who are affected of the HIV virus have come on record saying that they had brought this matter to the hospital authorities. People have communicated that why necessary tests are not being conducted, but the hospital authorities avoided it time and again.
Well, Saidul, we cannot exactly say right now that if Jahirul Islam was aware that he is having HIV positive or not. Only the probe will determine if Jahirul Islam was affected, if he knew that he was affected. Maybe the situation is like the hospital authorities and the blood bank authorities, they are hiding the fact. so that they don't fall in any sort of problem. But after the probe, we'll be coming to know that how hospital authorities have totally neglected this situation. It was completely a hospital authority and blood bank authorities' response to take the test appropriately before conducting any such thing to the
Well,
patient.
Subhajit, we understand it's a very, very unfortunate story where we see that people have been given bloods with HIV virus in it. But on the other side, we know that a lot of money is being pumped in the country. Not only I'm talking about, if to specify about Northeast and Assam, recently we held a consultation on HIV and AIDS, where it was decided that, you know, Assam is the least affected, and it is not that HIV cases are more. But the question is that after a lot of money being invested, a lot of money being, you know, given to the state governments here in Northeast, awareness and testing seems to be mandatory, but here is a case of neglect. So how can we actually step up the issue and, you know, put the pressure on the government that, you know, test is mandatory? Every government hospital, every private hospital, before a blood is being transfused, the necessary tests or the procedures which are required to be conducted should be done.
Well, indeed, a lot of money is invested on regular basis for creating HIV awareness. It's not only in northeastern state, but it's also all over the country. HIV is a very important and very deadly disease. So HIV awareness is a very important thing, and it is totally not understandable that how these hospital authorities have completely neglected this scenario. They should have tested every patient, every donor before taking into any such steps, before transfusing blood from one donor to a patient, because it's a matter of life and death. And as you were saying, like, a lot of money are invested in this HIV awareness things. Yes, of course, a lot of money is invested in HIV awareness. But the thing is, people and the government authorities, they should see that the medical people and the medical authorities, they are doing their right work. They are taking care of the people in proper way. They are using the right test before conducting any such thing. Saidul.
Well, thank you, Subhajit, for giving us all the